former Chief Minister of the state. HD Kumaraswamy now reacting to the announcements that have come to the fore from this particular budget in Siddaramaya's speech. HD Kumaraswamy going on to say there is no extraordinary development-oriented plan as such. There are lots of promises, lots of figures that have been going out, but where is the vision is what HDK has now come out and asked.
In this budget book, there is no extraordinary development-oriented, action-oriented issue is not there. All the fault he wanted to show it to central government and previous government. He criticized about previous government mismanagement. This is the main highlight of the today's presentation of the budget.
Harish Upadhyay, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details of what exactly was presented in this budget. Now, politics aside, Harish, first do take our viewers through what exactly the key announcements are, because the impetus was going to be on where this money is going to come from, what kind of taxes are going to be levied as far as the common man goes. It shouldn't be that the guarantees that the Congress made pre-elections come at the cost of the taxpayer post-elections.
Well, at least in certain cases, that seems to be the case. Look at where the money is coming from. There's a 20% increase on Indian-made liquor, around 10% increase on beer. You also have motor vehicle tax increase, but the budget doesn't talk about the kind of magnitude of the increase or which sections of motor vehicle tax will be increased. That is likely to be decided later. Apart from that, you also have the guidance value increase for all immovable properties in Karnataka, which means your registration process for every property that gets registered becomes all the more costlier. The government is saying that since 2019, the guidance value hasn't been changed. So that's the reason we are revising it, and it's not to fund these guarantees. But it's very clear that a significant chunk of this budget money is going for revision or for fulfilling these 5 guarantees of the government. And one key point here, remember, they're still not giving out figures on how much they believe will a guarantee like Yuva Nidhi will cost. That is likely to happen much later in the second half of this year, and which could mean that this could go above the 60,000 mark. So there are still calculations to be made. You will see supplementary budget allocations being made to some of these guarantees of the Congress party. Apart from that, certain questions raised on appeasement by the Congress party. The BJP is saying whether it's announcement of a Christian Development Board with the initial corpus of around 100 crore rupees, or talking about setting up a new education policy for the state. The government is asking, is the Congress government here? The BJP is asking, is the Congress government here once again in appeasement mode ahead of the Lok Sabha election? Why is it that now the Congress government is talking about safeguarding or protecting Waqf properties? Can't the Waqf board do it? Does the government need to give a separate allocation for it? All these questions being raised. And one significant factor here is in Karnataka, we traditionally do not see the budget speech being used to hit out at the opposition. But that has happened in this case with at multiple points, Siddaramaya's budget speech pointing out how Bommai's budget earlier in the year had sanctioned more than what the fiscal limits of the state finances had allowed.
Yes, political pot shots coming to the fore as far as that budget speech was going. We had the Chief Minister, the Finance Minister also of the state, Siddaramaya, come out and give details of where exactly these allocations are going to be made. It's a copy-paste budget is what the JDS had to say, what the former Chief Minister had to say. But listen in to what the current Deputy Chief Minister, DK Shivkumar, has to say about this entire budget allocation.
ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅವಮಾನ. ಸುಮಾರು 7 ಲಕ್ಷ ಅಂತರದಿಂದ ಗೆದ್ದಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಂಸತ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಇಡೀ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ
talking about the court order about Rahul Gandhi's case. He's saying somebody who's won with a majority like 7 lakh votes. This is injustice being done to him.
ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು ಒಂದು ಕುತಂತ್ರವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ.
This was a conspiracy by the BJP for a statement or a speech given by Rahul Gandhi in Karnataka. Yeah, I believe that the court would give us justice. I don't want to comment much about this order of the court, but there is a larger conspiracy.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಈ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರು ಒಪ್ಪಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ
That was the Deputy Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka going on to talk about the politics surrounding the budget that was announced today. But listen in to what the Congress has to say. They say that this is a progressive budget. There's absolutely no reason why anybody